Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Maria can connect you. Thank you for always subscribing to my YouTube channel. My returning subscribers, you're really doing the best thing, and my new subscribers, you're really doing the best. Yeah, guys, I'm Team Positive Vibe as always. Team Travel King as it is, and Team Positive Vibes. I'll always speak the truth where necessary. Yeah, for us, we are always fair. We come out here to dilute the information that those people really accuse. There are people who are innocent that have done nothing other than doing their best, and then they're ungrateful at the end of the day. So it is what it is. Yeah, guys, we've seen what has been happening on the YouTube streets. A lot has been happening, and we've been seeing people sharing gifts. We've been seeing our empress called the rich auntie. We have been seeing everything, our new boyfriend, and it is what it is. So I was like, where are now the lazy guns? Where are they? I was asking myself. So guess what? Today I came across someone's video, and I was like, oh, let me first watch it. It has been a while without me at least talking about this old woman who is in, is it Qatar, if I'm not so mistaken. Yeah, and this is not other than someone else. This is Modesto Mama, as she is. I was so surprised. I don't know why this old woman does not concentrate on her works, because she has a lot to do. But since they are lazy gangs, and anyway, they are YouTubers, you cannot, blame them. Because I was so surprised. Remember, guys, the video that that Travel King made with their wife, and he was trying to climb that tree. And the wife was like, oh my dear love, you really climbed like a monkey, you're so speedy. Let me ask you, if I call you something, some let me say, someone might even call you a cheater, whereby we have some sports days here in our country. Kids go around and you say, oh my god, you really run like a cheater. Does that really mean that you are a cheater, you are an animal? Yeah, these guys, for sure, as I told you, these people are really running out of content. Yeah, they're now looking for east west center to look for what to say, and nothing is really happening. For them, they are not ungrateful. They always want where things have gone wrong. That's when they come in, or where things are good, and then they start trying to spoil them, yet it's not real. So I was telling you a story that Trevor King tried to climb that tree in the speedway, and it was really amazing. So the wife was like, oh, the boss lady was like, oh my honey, you're really like a monkey. And then the guy did not lie about it, because he knows he's not a monkey. So he was like, yes, I am a monkey. And he explained why he's like a monkey, why the woman called him a monkey. And was like, yes, I grew up in the village. I'm a village boy. Automatically, I have the speed in climbing a tree, because we all know how monkeys really run over the trees. So these people have a mentality that these bazongos, they called us monkeys. That's what I thought of. And they thought that the boss lady would abuse or would insult the husband. No, that was a lie. Because they are looking, as I've told you, they were looking for content at the end of the day. They had to make it a big issue, and you know why. And this Coco mom was like, you've called your husband finally a monkey. Okay, if he's a monkey, for you, you were goat. She got. Oh, Mama, you're really making me laugh. I don't know why these old women on these YouTube streets really love negative issues. And what I would think of these big women who have seen at least this world, and who know the truth, and who have really traveled, and who have seen how people are, they wouldn't have been in such things. Because the things sometimes stress them. You're gonna ask Yami Kitchen, she will tell you about it, how this boy is really stressed him. She almost cried on a certain video that she made on the beginning of this year. I remember it very well, when they insulted him and when they insulted her. And those of Gintus and the JP podcast came out, and is it JT? Yeah, JT podcast. I'm sorry, I beg your pardon. Came out, and they were giving him fire. Eh? She almost fainted. And even, by the way, sometimes these things they are not good, because they may even involve some people who are innocent. Because at the end of the day, me, I wasn't happy about the issues that they mentioned. They even intervened the sick son of his. So sometimes it's not good. Some people should leave issues, should leave matters for these young people. We who can manage the pressure. The pressure which is on this YouTube street can even make you run mad. So if you're not strong enough, if you're not strong like you cannot even finish 1 month on the YouTube streets. People can fire you, people can give you insults, people can give you everything. So big up to you, my travel king and the empress, plus your mama and your brother, cause and your wife, the travel king, because it hasn't been easy. Ever since people have been there, people have been giving you insults day and night, but you're still living, you're still happy, you're still what? Rich, and you're adding onto your riches. That's why they're even feeling jealous and guilty about what they say, because they come out and say this, and then at the end of the day things change, things don't turn up there how they always say it. So guys, we all know that Jamaican uncle is in Africa. So remember when they were still in Argentina and the baby was born, the prince to the travel king, this Jamaican uncle gave the baby 5,000 USDs. And these people, can you imagine? I was so surprised when this woman Modesto brought out this information and was like, I thought it was a lie, but you cannot repeat yourself the same thing if it's a lie. So I was so surprised to see the travel king coming again when, excuse me, when Jamaican uncle came to his place. He repeated it and said, guys, I'm so grateful. Jamaican uncle gave my child 5,000 USDs. Guys, let me ask you something. These people, Modesto thought that this money was not given to the travel king. For them, they think always if things have to be in the negative way, because they come and give false information. As I've been telling you, they think that everyone speaks false things, which is not really true. So she was so surprised and said, the thing is real. So they gave the baby the 4,000 USD. So this is so amazing because he cannot repeat himself. Yeah, people don't lie. For you, if you lie, Modesto, you're a big woman, but you don't get ashamed of yourself. You've engaged yourself with the lazy gangs, and you're there insulting the travel king and the family so much, not knowing that you're also a mother, not knowing that even you tomorrow people will come out and also do the same thing that you are doing, you know. So sometimes we have to be very careful when we are doing our stuff out there. We have to be more careful. So I was so surprised, and she said, I saw Jamaican uncle also selling his fridge that he used to have in his restaurant. That is so bad, because he said that he's stopping the restaurant from working. Now he's selling the fridge so that he can come in Africa and worship this man. Worshiping this man how? Let me ask you guys, if at all this man has not done anything, don't forget, these guys would not be here. They would not be here. They would not come to Africa to be with the travel king himself. Yeah, I was telling you about the issue of the fridge. This guy, she was like, can you imagine, the guy sold his fridge to come, which is okay. Guys, I was talking about the thing of worshiping. If someone really loves someone who has done something, it's none of your business. Now I'm getting I'm looking from where this Modesto is getting the problem of, this Jamaican uncle selling his fridge to come to Africa. I'm not seeing any reason to why she should come out and feel so bad about the guy's things. But let me ask you, Modesto, were you there when this Jamaican uncle was buying his fridge? And you know the reason why he sold his fridge? And by the way, it might not be the reason why he was coming to Africa, because people have things. So there's no need of keeping things in the house that are not being used. It's better that way that you sell them, because you're not even clear of the point that you stated that he might have sold it to come in Africa. That is a big lie. You also say that you're not sure. But since he is coming to Africa, it may have been the reason you're lying, to come and worship this black African, which is okay. They say that there is no smoke where there is no fire. Smoke cannot prevail in a place where there is no fire. Automatically, these people have a reason why they come, and that's why you're ungrateful. You are so hateful. You think now these people would be at your side, would be coming in your country, would be worshiping you, but no way. We all have our own chances. I always tell you this, and I'll be repeating it. It's God who determines our destinies. If you wish for me bad, God will wish for me well. If you're not a well wisher, God will do all the possible ways to say that He's shaming you if He sees that my heart is pure and what I'm doing is the best. Don't you think that God is also saying that the reality that you people, you're just jealousy over someone who has not done anything about himself, about even the villagers themselves, but because he helped his Anyabohanzi people to get to get developed. He has taken people to school, has given the hopeless hope again. Now it has turned to be a tug of war for him. But because of you people who are ungrateful, that's why you're coming in day and night. So it's okay. If they are worshiping him, you also get some worshippers and they worship you if you think it's easy. You know? You also get. She also talked about their sister. I was so surprised. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what's wrong with these people. Let me ask you guys. We may be having a very big family, right? Yet my other siblings are not in YouTube, and then sometimes they come real at home, and then we appreciate them, and then we see them. Does that mean that we are not in good terms with them, or we don't love our big sister, or our big brothers, or our niece and our cousins? Oh no, these people think that they are the empresses, elder sisters. We all know these people think that since she's not involved in the YouTube, she's not being welcomed at home, they don't love her. No, people, stop. That's the reason why I'm telling, stop cooking up things that are not existing. you know Sometimes be real, because if at all she was not welcomed and she was not loved, this lady will not be coming to visit always. And you say that there is how they look at her, there's how empress looks at her. My dear, you want them to carry the lady on their backs? Hmm? You want them to praise her for what? They always speak about her where necessary. Don't you think that their channels are for their families? What they'll be speaking all about their siblings and all their cousins on their channels? No, sometimes it's not necessary. So when somebody visits or somebody involves in, yes, that is a good thing. That person will be talked about in the camera and outside the camera. I told you that people, Modesto, don't tell us that you always bring out your family whenever you're coming on the YouTube streets. You show us your family and you show everything that you do during that day. Don't lie to us. You only bring to us in your corner what you have. You only show us that. So don't you start, lying people that, what, these people are ungrateful. They don't even show their sister what. They don't even talk about her. Talking about her what? What do you want them to talk about her? She has her own life. She has her lifestyle. So when the time of being together comes, they speak and they show her. So there's no need for you to show a lot of concern about people's families. You people, try to look after your families. Leave the travel king's family alone. Speak what you see and speak what you know. Because there's no how you can come on your YouTube space and then you start telling people that these people are not in good terms. That whenever they visit, we see them being happy. We see them, having good time. And remember, she gave birth to kids, to a child. Sorry, I beg your pardon. She gave birth to to a child. Yes, sometimes English doesn't English well, and whenever you're having some disturbances on your head, something disturbed my head, but it's okay. We have to continue. Life is like that. Today is today. Yeah, today is another day, so we have to be in it and then try to put up things together. Yeah. So I was trying to tell you that this elder sister of theirs gave birth. And guys, let me tell you, these people have a lot to do. And is there anything wrong? Because Modesto was like, I even had the empress asking whether the sister gave birth to a baby boy or a baby girl. They even don't have time for their sister. Which time do you want them to have with their sister? You want them to go there and act like kids and be there at their place as if they have nothing to do? No way. Modesto, don't deceive us that you always go back to your home village where you come from, because you're in the foreign land, you're in the foreign country. We all know that. There's no need to lie about it. You know, don't tell us that whenever your sibling gives birth or whenever they do something, you have to engage. No, these people have been traveling, are vloggers. They're not lazy gangs like you sitting just in your corners to wait for it to be put on your plates. So if she asked, the empress if asked that, my elder sister, which sex of the child that did you give birth to? There's not any problem with that. I can also ask it, even if I know, to clarify. So don't take it to be a big deal. Come on, Modesto. But that is the thing that is showing that people, you're running out of content. You have nothing to say. You always come out and speak things that are not even existing. You even talked about the man who is innocent, their dad, that you have never seen him at the villa, or he's not being invited. Shame on you. Who told you? By the way, oh no. And that is the thing I'm from talking about. These people think that these people will be putting everything in the camera, and whatever function they have that will be put in the camera. They have never seen uh, uh, the travel king, his dad, coming to the villa. That is a lie. The guy has been coming there, but it's saying that these people think that everything will be in the camera. That's what I've told you, that not all family members that love being in the camera. Some people have their privacy. People want to be alone. They don't want to be shown. Huh? So what is all bringing you to speak about people that are not even concerning you, are not even in your walls that you always put up? You the ungrateful ones, you the lazy guns. You go on finding people that are innocent, that are not even in your own stuff that you're fighting for, and then you start mentioning them in the form of insulting them. If they don't invite him at the villa, it's okay. He has his own home. Remember, they have a very big home too with the wife, the mother, the travel king. And remember, this is the father, and he's having a daughter-in-law. So there is no need of, because for us, don't forget, by the way, these people, when they travel, Modesto, Coco Mama, don't behave like a young kid. You're an older woman, and you know our cultures and norms. This is Africa, whereby our parents, when you get married or when you marry, they're not supposed to come anyhow in your family, in your home, you know. Now, Mr. Social, now the son got married. So he has to give them space. We even saw their mom was like, I've taken long ever since they came back. I've never visited. Which means that these people give their children space. Don't behave that you are not an African. You've been in Africa. You just went abroad when you're old. So don't tell me that you've already forgotten our cultures and norms. People have different cultures. For you, if your parents are supposed to step on you all the time, they have to be visiting day and night your homes. In some cultures, they don't work that way. Parents give their children rooms so that they don't intervene in everything. Even reach an extent of saying that their uncle, we know all that uncle of theirs, the brother to their mom, that they're using him as a slave. He's working in the garden, he's working at home as a housemaid, which is okay. And it was and Modesto was like, why do you use your uncle? It is an old man, he's older than you, as a slave. He's like a gatekeeper. Whenever people are at the gate, whenever you hear the bell, he goes there and opens the gate. Hey guys, let me tell you something. People have been complaining about this thing all along. For us, we had a mentality here in Africa that we don't give our siblings jobs. Whenever we are having something to do, we give it to some people out there. But things changed. People now have seen that instead of leaving their uncles and aunties out there or their siblings out, it's better for them to work at least for you than going out there to look for a job. Don't call this man a servant. Their uncle is never a servant. This man is being paid. He's not working for free. To tell you, Modesto, stop cooking up things that you don't know, and whatever you're saying, it's a lie. This guy is being paid. He's not a servant, and he works when he wants. He works because he wants it. Because you cannot tell me this year we see him, next year we see him, when he's not gaining anything from there. Guys, as we know Africans, would that be really be real? Because he has a family to take care of. He has kids and a woman. So don't tell me that he would be there seated at his son's place doing nothing or earning nothing. Because we also, his uncle's home, it really looks beautiful. And the house is so good. What did he use to build it? And everything which is in the house, what does he use to buy all the things that are in the house that are looking good? So Modesto, speak what you know and what you will not be asked for. Because they stopped you that there is no carbon that you've been showing, that does not mean to come on your YouTube channels and you start turning people to be bad who have not even done anything. But because you're ungrateful, you're even wanting those people who are earning something to be stopped giving that's something that they're earning for a living. So let me put you right. These people are working for the travel king. He's not using them just, no. Because even reach an extent of saying that even the boss lady just sits there and she doesn't want to cook for the husband, they just cook for them and then they serve them. At least if she doesn't know how to cook, she would have been there to serve the husband. Hey, don't you know how the things change? Don't you tell me that Coco Mama, you serve your husband. It's you who serves your husband always. Things change. People put food on the dining, go there, serve yourself, and that is it. Or when someone prepares the food, can at least serve. And then they take it for you and then you eat. I don't know why you're taking the things so serious and then you're taking the things so personal. No, no need to take the things so personal. Are you saying what I told you to you guys? You're totally running out of content. You're even speaking the things that are not even real. You even went ahead and touched my yugo. And I was so surprised and then that's, you know what, this travel king is using Mayuguno. Mayuguno was building his mansion, and then when the travel king was still in Argentina, he was Mayuguno was being stopped by him that you stop building until when I come back to the countries. And that's really a big lie, because he used to come on the camera and then appreciate my bossy, because I don't know why that word is really paining them so much. We calling our travel king our boss. Guys, there is no any dignity that does not come from God. It's God who gives everything. So for you, if you're ungrateful, it's okay. Continue being ungrateful, but just know that whatever thing that comes, it comes with a purpose. It's God who determines and it's God who gives, and it's the one who takes away. And you said, Mayugun, whenever I could come on the platform, I could appreciate the boss. Though he's the one who showed you the way of YouTube and the one who has at least given you what to put on your plate. But you're not supposed to overpraise him. Why? Why, Modesto? On this earth would people be ungrateful like you? You think that everyone is ungrateful like you? People are there who still appreciate and who still take this travel king as their real boss and as their real person who has really made their future to still move on. Because you cannot stop people to call him boss. And even said that there are some ladies who are helping Mayugono in building his mansion that I stopped. They even talked about it and said, don't over mention them. Yet he doesn't give you anything. It's we who supports you. So you have also to come and talk about us. That is a big lie. They have never said that. Those people have never come out. That is a big lie. Because Mayugono comes and says that I'm regretting about some things. Which things do you know? People have different things that they pass through. People have different problems that they pass through. So there, you cannot, lie about it that it's about the mansion that is being regretting of. That if at all he knew, he would not be coming on the platform to be what? To be praising the boss instead of the people who are doing what? Supporting him. Let me ask you a question. Where did these people who are supporting him come from, first of all? And who introduced these people to him? Before you come and start, uttering out things that you don't know. You went ahead and said, even the Empress, she's there moving with Mzungu, who will not even continue with her. The sister is just there doing nothing, which is okay. Let the girl enjoy her life. Let her enjoy. Modesto, your years went long time ago. You guys, you're old enough. You had what you had. And let this girl shine. Let the young girl shine. Because you went ahead and even talked about the young prince, their brother, their little brother. Was like, now this little brother of theirs brags about the land. He's always telling us, this is my brother, this is my land, this is my gift from my dad. And you said, if it is your gift from your dad, why don't you build something on it so that we can see that you're really rich? Hey, that's what I'm telling you, Modesto. This boy is too young. You cannot compare yourself with him, because even said, now for me, I showed you my projects when I was building my houses, the land that I have. I'm also dealing in estates. We know it better. You're dealing in land. But according to your age and the years that you've worked for, you cannot compare them with this young little boy. This prince of theirs, their little brother, is so young according to you. So you don't compare yourself to him. That why don't you be like me? Show me, as I've been showing people, that I have this land that I got from my dad, my late dad, and I've put something on land. Don't tell people what to be put on their land. If it's vacant, let it vacant. Let it be vacant. Even if they say, because they'll even take it from you, and you'll be saying, I'm sorry. Yeah, even if they take it, How dare you tell him to stop showing you a vacant land? As who? As the father, as the mother, as the auntie, as who? Keep your advices for yourself. Don't you have your relatives and your everything that you can give those advices to? Then speaking about these people who are moving on with their life, who are so successful. Hmm? Everything is really paining you, but because this travel king came out and mentioned about the 4,000 USDs, it really took you very far. And he said the reason why is thanking Jamaican uncle another time is now showing that you gave in little money, you should add in more. Who told you that? That's what I'm coming back to you and being grateful. Sometimes if you're ungrateful, things will not move on well with you. You have to appreciate what people have given you and you have to thank them. For if you don't come out to show your happiness, your gratefulness to someone who has helped you, others do that. The travel king does it. Let me even leave you alone. Guys, let me talk about our Empress. She left the villa. Yeah, I watched yesterday a video and she went back. I saw them in Nairobi with a boyfriend, really enjoying. They even made a shopping for their home. Now I know people are going to feel, but I have to talk about the things that she shopped. It's okay. As usual, we are used of you, the ungrateful one, the jealous ones, the people who don't have what to say. Now they are running out of content. They have to look for all ways to see that their revenue at the end of the month comes out, because remember the month is almost running away. They are almost also completing this month, so they are now trying to look for what to put so that the YouTube can give them something, which is okay because it's a part of the job. But as long as you use your YouTube channels very well, yeah, they really enjoyed it because the Empress had a friend called is it Melan, Milan, of that kind. I don't recall the name so well. So they were celebrating their birthday together. That is this big heart that we want. And this girl is really so good. I really love you, Empress. You really give me so much energy to also move on. And I know things will work out. Yeah, I really admire you so much. Now let them go and slaughter themselves like goats. Because the goat has become more goat that has become more harm than good. Because I even saw Carrot mentioning about the soup, the goat soup that was taken. People are really so puzzled about the party that was taking place, and they were even surprised because the Empress was like, "No, I'm gonna make this party this week again." So they are really waiting. So the goat soup has become more harm than good. On the YouTube streets. Carrot also came out and she was like, you know what happened? I was so surprised to see this travel king going on the late father's grave to pray. Is that really existing? Guys, that is Africa. It is really existing. So Carrot, you, the devil of Bungoma, the Jezebel of Bungoma, don't forget your cultures and norms. Whenever you sit in your corner, don't you behave that you're from Europe or Asia. And those people also have their cultures and norms. We've been seeing people carrying mass prayers for the dead. The Catholics do that. They get a day to remember the late, and then they conduct a mass. So is there any problem with people praying for their late person who has gone? And he said, I don't know. That is an oracle, which is okay. For if you don't practice such things, it's okay. You continue being religious, but I know it's you who is more devil than what? You're more satanic than the travel king himself, because at least for him he has showed that he respects the dead, because we know in our for those of you who studied history, we know we have a saying that the dead are not dead. In our ATS, African Traditional Society, we studied about that the dead are not dead, because there are some things that show that they are not. So if for him he still knows that, and he still records, and he still knows that we lost our beloved ones, but though they are out of sight, they're not out of mind and out of soul. They are still together with them, which is okay. But she was like, I was so scared. Carrots, continue being scared for others, yet for you do the satanic ones, which are more worse than theirs that they have done. At least for them, they show them in the camera for us to know. But for you, do you know what you do behind closed doors when we are not there? That we don't see. So stop acting like as if you are an angel, eh? You are a goddess. You're not. You're not, Carrot. So I've been telling you guys, they made a birthday party, the Empress in Nairobi with her boyfriend. Yeah, I'm seeing something. These people are really moving on well. The relationship is really matching. She even changed her hairstyle. Yeah, I love you so much, my travel. No, my Empress. Let the sky be the limit. Enjoy to the fullest. This is your year to shine. Let them say, just pray hard to God so that He can add you more provision. And for us, we do so because we have not seen anything bad in you, you people, with your family, apart from these ungrateful ones, the haters who don't want to see people progressing. But for us, who see that people are supposed to progress because we are not down to determine. And remember, people use their energy, people use their hands, people use their brains. So for you, if you sit on your brain and don't use it well, those of carrots, you end up being ungrateful and you'll be coming on your YouTube channels and start, cursing and hating people for no good reason. So allow me stop here. Yes, guys, thank you for always subscribing to my YouTube channel. Go there, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Yeah, we started a camping site. Yeah, guys, come support us, come travel from anywhere you are, come see the different things that we have in Uganda. Uganda is the pearl of Africa. You're gonna see and you're gonna not remain the same. Love you. Always keep watching me. See you in my next video. Mwah.